Hey, what is up, YouTube? Thank you so much for coming in. We are here at the Beggars View Circus, and we have just hit 650 subscribers. I know, like, you see all these YouTube videos with, whoa, we just hit 100,000 subscribers. Hey, 650 is pretty damn cool when we were sitting below 500 before New Year's. So that's 150 since New Year's. That's pretty darn good. Tonight we're going to be playing some more blueprints. I'll bring it up so we got something at least to look at rather than my ugly mug. But yeah, that's 650. I could not believe it. $35 for a decent size. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Like, it's amazing how much stuff costs too. Like, I couldn't believe how much cards cost. Just greeting cards. I went to Dollar General, oddly enough, to go get all the greeting cards, and they had no Mother's Day cards. So of course I had to get 6 or 7 other cards because we had a whole bunch of people with birthdays, teacher appreciation. There's a whole bunch of things we had to do. So I got 8 cards there for $3.50, and then I went to go get the 2 Mother's Day cards, and they were $17 for 2 cards. So it was a total of $20. So, you know, still a pretty good deal. But can you imagine $17 for 2 cards? And they weren't even great cards. I knew it don't work at DG anyway. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't like going to the one near us because the people there worry me. There's one lady who quite clearly has a conversation with her other half. And the other half does not respond except in her head, because she will literally talk back to it, and then she will hear what it says. We don't hear what it says, and then she'll respond. And some days you can tell she's really trying not to let you know that she's doing that. She'll try to disguise it, or she'll like start like shaking her head and do things like and at first I thought it was like she's like just doing these things to me, and I was like, oh man, I was like, this woman like doesn't like me or something. But then the one day when she just stopped and went, would you just hold on 1 second? And I was like, oh, sorry. She's like, no, not you, I'll get to you in a second. So she's like, just give me a minute, let me finish with the customer and then I'll talk to you. And I'm like, maybe she's got like an earbud in or something. Nope. She just she's a picnic that is missing a $2 bill, or however that phrase goes. She is her elevator doesn't wear shoes, I think, something like that. And then the kid that works there, I say kid, I mean probably like 25 years old. Kid that works there talks to adults like they're children. And so I'm going, okay, either he thinks we're very slow on the uptake, or that's just how this guy talks to everybody. So yeah, Dollar General is always an experience when I go. Pat won't even go in anymore. He won't even go in anymore. He's like, I just, something about that place I don't like, Dad. It's like, I hear you. It used to be different. It used to be like you'd flip on him. Yeah, that's kind of was like, I was like, and he's like, so you just want to buy this and this. Would you like me to put it in a bag for you? And I'm like, no, I'm fine. Well, that's wonderful. So you're just going to carry it out. Well, good for you. And at first, like, I'm like, this guy's got to be being sarcastic or something. He's like, I'm like, is he like taunting me? But no, that's just the way he thinks people want to be talked to. I swear it's like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory in there. I'm looking all around for what's his name there? Gene Wilder. I'm looking for little Oompa Loompas popping up. They never do, though. Yeah, would you like my fist against your throat? Hey. Oh, by the way, YouTube, if you think I'm crazy and I'm talking to myself, no, I'm talking to Twitch chat. So this is a VOD. This is a VOD. All right, let's just, we might as well start it up while we're going. Why is this saying go live? Oh, did I forget to shut YouTube down? Give me 1 sec. Not YouTube, Discord. Yeah. I cannot have Discord going while I record. It's really weird. I am crazy, yeah. All right, we're on day 98. Let me tell you, what have we found since? So spoilers ahead. Set your navigational equipment for spoilers, because there are going to be some spoilers ahead. We have found room 8. We've got through the room 8 puzzle, which, if you don't know, that also means we did the gallery puzzle. We, I think, have 3. We need 3 more sanctum keys. So I've got to look at the sanctum key chart and see what's going on. Hey, what's up, Crakey? How are you? CLB and CLB enjoyers. Kind of like it. Kind of like it. We're trying to come up with a YouTube name for my son. He wants to be Lil Timmy, and I was like, I don't like it. I don't like it. All right, let me take a quick look and see. I'm gonna read off to you guys the location hints here. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, I just saw it. Is that it? Nope. Southward I see a swan, ashen like the sands of the shore, carried by a westerly winds, rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward I see a crow, dark are the days coming forth. No, okay, that's a different one, but I wanted to read that anyway because I was like, oh, I haven't read that one. What is that? All right, give me my poem. Oh man, I really got to get this shit in order. I gotta get this in order. There it is. Okay, so let's take a look at this. All right, the first key found here on furthest rank. Okay, so we got that. A second locked tight in the vault of a bank. We got that one. Third is high up among the clocks. Did I get that one yet? Maybe not. The fourth down below the docks. Okay, we got the docks one. Fifth key held by king on his throne. Okay, so we do not have king on his throne. 6 is a station left by one of your own. And no, I don't have that one. 7th is major. Yeah, I've got that one. And the last key is waiting behind last door of 8. Okay, so the station one, the king one. All right, station, king, and high up among the clocks. All right, this is not going to be easy. Because I'm honestly I don't know what I'm going to be. I don't know what I'm looking for. I really don't. Little Timmy could really kick off his rap career though. Yeah, well that's one of the things that I think he thinks it's like a cool sounding name, and I'm like, I don't know though. Yeah, there's a lot of little rap ones that, you know, that like who would want to be called Lil Baby as a rapper? Or Lil Jon, you know? Like they want the Lil Uzi. I never quite got that. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe there's a oh, I opened the wrong room. Maybe there's a different meaning to Little. I guess Big Baby was, so actually Big Baby played for the Boston Celtics and he was rather lame, so it's entirely possible that that could have factored into it. All right, I want the lab or the Nook? I go with the lab first. Yeah, Glenn Davis, Glenn Big Baby Davis, and I mean he was an all right player, but he got caught up in I think it was a crypto scam. Like, he didn't realize it was a scam, but he inadvertently got involved in a pyramid scheme. I think we've read all these books. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. You know what? I think I'm going to check that one out again because I don't remember it. All right, The History of Orindia. We did finally read the unedited one. The Curse of the BlackBridge we read. Realm and Rune we know about. The Fixed Stars. We've seen that. The Pump Manual we've done. Draft Strategy 1, 2, and 3 we did, and a new clue. A new clue is the tough one. We did. Oh, we found a 2 unedited versions of 2 of the books. The Red King, where it was her original draft, and A New Clue, her original draft. We found those in the tomb. and they're very, very different. So that might be a good place to start, is taking a look at those. But many such cases in the crypto rug pull scams. Yeah, but the thing is, he made money off of it. And if it was anybody else that said they made money off of it, but just honestly, they didn't know, I probably would say they're full of it. But this guy legit might not have known. He's that kind of guy. And he's not dumb. He's just kind of in his own world. He's an airhead. You'd hardly ever think there'd be an airhead for a basketball player, but yeah, this guy was an airhead. All right, so we're trying to build the power shovel. Get Saul Goodman on the phone. Yeah, kind of, right? Do I go for the wind-up keys? I'm gonna go for the commissary. We start out with 44 gold now, which is pretty nice, but we're gonna try to keep raising that allowance as much as we can. Okay, we do not have the availability of the shovel, so we'll take the sledgehammer. We need that. Metal detector. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna take the metal detector. I hate not having metal detector. Metal detector just, I'm bad. You're really crushing this game. I am in the very late mid game or early end game. I'm crushing it, and I'm also crushing on it. Like, I seriously have a massive, I don't even know what you would call it for this. I have a, oh, this is beautiful. That's the first piece we need. Just the way that they construct the puzzles, I really like, and how they layer the puzzles so that, like, any run that goes completely south, there always seems to be one or two things I can do on that run to either make the next run better, to make all of my runs permanently better, or solve a puzzle and get like some other hint. They make it so that you don't ever feel like you completely got nothing. Like, very rarely do I feel like I got nothing out of a run. Well, actually, this is a good one. Inkwell. This means I can re-roll using stars, and stars aren't like super great. Couldn't stick around for the whole stream though. What'd you end up streaming? Were you doing the usual last epoch? And I would say epoch, and I'm assuming it's pronounced epoch. I'll take the laboratory. Actually interested in Blender. I know Jack about it. I will tell you, the controls are unintuitive. Like, you get some people have cheat sheets with all the different buttons listed out and what they do, and then they also have a section where it'll show just the base buttons, and it shows shift plus button over here with all the buttons, and then it has control button down over here, control plus with all the buttons down here, and it tells you what they all do. It's very, very difficult to manage if you don't know, like, just moving around the screen does not work the way you think it does. So it's just I would definitely say get a cheat sheet for the buttons. Once you know that, and you kind of know what the 7 tools do, it's not so bad, and it's a lot of fun. All right, experiment setup. What can we do here? Next 3 times you open a locked trunk, when you draft a hallway from a hallway, or immediately. Gain 3 gold for each red room in your house. No. Permanently add 1 gold to your allowance. A letter will be delivered to the mailroom. That's the one we want. Immediately, a letter will be delivered to the mailroom. We need to get all the mailroom letters. Cool. During my stream, I was trying to use Blender and ChatGPT to make blueprints for a ship I could build in Space Engineers. That's why Craig mentioned. Oh, cool. I do have a close friend who's good at it. He may even get a 3D modeling job in the nearest future. Good for him. You can totally make a career just out of, if you sat down for a month and learned Blender inside and out and got good at it, and you need almost zero talent to make things in Blender that look good. Blender does all the work for you, like literally does all the work for you, but you got to do the upfront. Okay, so which one is this? Okay, that's Randolph Moore. It's Randolph again. In my last letter, I mentioned the terminal network, but it completely slipped my mind to give you the network password so that you can log into it. Even with the network password, I know the network password. Even with all the offsite connections disabled, you should still be able to use the local network to access different. I know this already. Ah, what a waste. Waiting for ChatGPT to use Blender itself. You could probably find an API for that. I'm sure you can. You paid $20 a month. I was paying the $20 a month for that for a while, and then I needed Adobe Premiere, so I swapped that out. I swapped that S out. That S. Hey, I thought I had this already. I thought I had the key card. All right, I guess I didn't. Do I have the magnifying glass? I do not. Okay, back we go. Oh, do. All right, where do we want to go? I think we go straight through the spare room here. So what we're trying to do is we need a shovel and a battery pack, right? Yes. Boiler room, classroom. I'm gonna go boiler room. I go boiler. All right, we'll turn the boiler on just in case. Just in case we put it next to something electronic. Oh, why is it not? Oh, I gotta flip this. This is a nice touch. And see, this is why I love this game. I can activate this, and then I still need this to open that door. What they do is they say, okay, you finished this, you activated it, we'll leave it on. They don't screw you on this game very much. Also, kind of gave up on Last Epoch for this season. I was making a character and using a new mechanic in the game to farm for gear, but the devs say that the mechanic was a bug and making it too easy for people to farm powerful items. Now it'll take me way too long to farm for a good rolled item, and I don't feel like wasting my time anymore this season. Do you think that it was actually a bug, or do you think they're saying that because they screwed up? Wait, didn't we already get security? I guess we didn't. Oh, I don't have any gems? Alright, fine. And that still didn't give me any gems. How do I not have any gems? Oh, that does not bode well for this run. That's a bad sign for this run. Dang it. Ah, courtyard would have helped. But I have no gems. Well, parlor will get me 2 gems. There we go. Or should, at least. Oh, I forgot to go to the outside door too, the outside room. Both of these statements are true. The gems are in this box. I think we already did this one. The gems are not in the blue box. The gems are not in the black box. The gems are in a box with a false statement. Both statements on the blue box are true. All right, so this can't be true. All right, so I'm gonna say it's in this one. Oh, I gotta go get the keys first. You know, and it's very, very hard for a game like Last Epoch to keep everything, you know, juggling. It's really, really hard to do that. So, you know, I'm not gonna like pick on it too much, but I don't know, devs are usually fairly honest, but them making this change a month into the season is pretty bad. If it was something that didn't work as intended, why was it fixed earlier? Also, the wording of the mechanic was too vague to say it's not working as intended. Yeah, I think from what you're saying, it sounds like it's possible that that they had it working as intended, but then realized the way that they had it working as intended was it did not have the desired in-game effect that they intended. It was a little unbalanced, which is fine. I would rather they just say unbalanced, you know. And you know, and the other thing too is they didn't have to remove it. They could have just toned it down, right? Sounds like it was exploited. I mean, that's possible too. And maybe rather than try to, you know, rather than waste a bunch of time trying to fix the exploit, they just took it out altogether. All right, I need to connect up. All right, corridor will work. I really should go to the outdoor thing. Do I even have shovel? I do not. Something. Oh, a coin. No, I don't have shovel yet. Ugh. They could have scaled it for lower chance drops. Yeah, you know, but that's like you said though. Maybe it was being exploited and there was no way to actually scale it back because the people were exploiting it. Okay, so here's garage. I could use garage to... Ooh, battery pack. Actually, that helps. And I'm just going to grab it now. I've been burned too many times having to come back. All right, so now I just need workshop. And what else? Workshop and shovel. These are junk. I guess I could put chapel here. It wouldn't hurt. Yeah, we'll put chapel there. I usually don't like putting chapel somewhere I have to walk through it so many times because they love bomb me with they're taking all my money. Dining room is fine. I'll take my lunchbox. I'm one of them lunch pail guys. Boudoir has an extra reroll, but we could reroll using stars, so I don't think we want any of those. Patio has extra gems. Den. I think we'll take den. Every now and den. Haha. It was the worst joke that I ever did make. All right, armory. Yeah, I'll take armory. What's the third one? Shield? Okay, we'll take torch. Because you never know. Sometimes, like, we end up in a room that we haven't tried torch in, and those tend to be like pretty good rooms to... Okay, no, we're not gonna waste our last key on that. I'll check this one. Nope. Okay. All right, that worked. I don't have shovel. Dang it. Does Kennel have shovel sometimes? It might. No, it doesn't. Dang it. Hey, I don't think I've ever pet you over here. I'm trying to pet all the pups. I think I pet 1, 2, 3. I don't think I pet this guy yet, though. All right, there's no... Frick. No key in there. All right, back to the drawing room, I guess. Ugh. wasting a bunch of steps doing this. Yeah, this way. I need the shovel. I could take breaker box and I could get outside using the garage. Oh, I don't have the garage. What am I talking about? Thought I had the garage, but I don't. No garage. Are you going to the garage? I could put the breaker box there. Do I need it? How do I redraw? I'm gonna redraw. Break room might have keys that we can do. Yeah, let's do break room. Yay, money! I know there's more to you than money. All right, let me get my let me get my problem solver out. I've gotten so sick of these that I now have a I just have a solver that I use. That's hilarious. Like, apparently the last time I searched for it, I put Dart Borat. The good old Dart Borat solver. Usually on this first one, I can just click and be wrong. Wait. Did that change? No. Okay. Yeah, this one, it's quicker than entering this into the solver. It's just doing this. Okay, all right, so second one. All right, we're gonna do the middle is blue and it has a diamond and then it has save 8 blue, save 7 blue, save, and then 10 in the little tiny bit there, blue, save. All right, so 16. Oh, geez. What is this nonsense? Reset the dartboard. Okay, so in the middle we have yellow, and then we have a diamond, and inside the diamond we have a square. That is confusing. All right, so 50, no, is it 10? 10. All right, so let's do this. So save. So 10 is what? 10 is blue. And then 6 is blue. And what's the last one? 3 is yellow. Is that it? This has got to be wrong because result says 100. Result says 100. We don't have a 100 on the dartboard. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Thought the middle was correct. We're a diamond, maybe? 55? No, neither one of those is correct. All right, so do diamond. Let's save and see what that does. 13? It's probably wrong. And now I don't remember what the other ones were. Damn it. Now, what was it? Okay, so 2. And this one was... This one's 16? Or 18? No, 2. 16? No. 2. Oh, wait, it wasn't 2. Hold up. What was the first one now? I totally forget. I hate these puzzles. This is why I stopped doing these. I almost have completely stopped doing these altogether. 17? It wasn't 17 the first time, was it? No, okay. 17. 16. Okay, so 16 was correct. So 17, 16, 20. Ah, ha, ha, I guessed right. Guessed right. Good enough. Okay. So now we have enough keys. We can kind of go back and mess with other things. What are we trying to do anyway? We are trying to get a shovel, right? So we want... No. 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 Greenhouse might work. Please give me a shovel. No, don't put the lever on there. I don't want to do that. Yeah, shovel. Perfect. Okay, cool. All right, now we just need the... What do you call it? The thing. We need the... Workshop. Workshop. Did we get this one yet? Number 5. Let me just check my folder. Make sure I have this one. All right. I have 4, 3, 2, 8, 1. No, I do not have number 5. All right. So snip. I should put these all in their own folder, right? Because I think there's a second puzzle in these. I'm not 100% sure because we already solved the first one. Music 5. Yeah, let's make a quick folder for this stuff. You know what? It's been a long time since I played a game where I actually took notes. It's pretty damn crazy. Like what's the last game, anybody that's in here, what's the last game, or you can tell me in the comments if you're watching this down the road, like down the road from my house. What's the last game that you played that you actually used a notebook, like a physical notebook, or had to write things down? Trying to find my music folder. There it is. Okay. Nothing ended up in there. Oh yeah, it did. Okay, just took a second. Let me see if there's any more sheet music in here that I didn't grab. Like I'm trying to remember what's the game before this that actually I had to go and write things down for. Did I ever open this up with the power hammer? I did not, and I lost the power hammer, right? I wonder what that is anyway. Well, yeah, I don't think I have the power hammer, so I think we're just la screwed. All right, so we got to go back to, let's go to Kennel, I guess, or is there anywhere else? No, I think it's Kennel is the one we're going to go through. I only ever did that to write notes for ship builds in SE because I wasn't on my PC at the time. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, there were days back in the early times of the internet where I'd be at work And I would use a notebook to do stuff like that. You know, because I didn't have the ability to be on a computer. But I mean, like, where you actually were playing the game and side by side with the game, you had to write stuff down. Like, and you legit do. You can't just, like, I have, you know, obviously the text file open, what do you call it? The notepad open. So I'm not physically writing it down, but you know what I mean? The same idea, like. That closes this off, so we could do security, I guess. I hate to do security though. That's like, ugh, such a waste of a gem because we don't need it. But redraw. Courtyard is fine, I guess, because we'll get the stuff back. I might actually have to start burning. I have to start burning through some of the re-rolls to try and get the workshop. Like, I'm trying to put it off as long as I can. But I don't know if we can put it off much longer. You know, you can do patio. Sometimes using an actual writing utensil is better for the brain. You know what? It's funny you should mention that. This is something that has come up a few times. So, there was a study a while ago on split brain patients. So, if you don't know, what a split brain patient is, there's a, I forget what they call the little, there's a tiny strip of brain matter that connects the left and the right brain. And so it used to be said, all these people used to say things like, you know, like, you know, your right brain is analytical or whatever, your right brain is creative, your left brain is analytical, whatever it is. And then psychology claims to have debunked it. But then they did this study where it's the something colloquium colossal or something, whatever, I don't know. So there was these people that would have bad enough epileptic seizures where they had to have a surgery to actually cut the connection between the two halves of the brain, and it would severely reduce their seizures. But of course, it left them in a bit of a state because now they had no communications between the two hemispheres of the brain. So they decided, you know, with these patients being like this, they might as well, you know, do some studies on them and figure out what happens. And they had found that one of the halves of the brain, I believe it's the right half of the brain, controls speech, and the left half of the brain controls like writing. And so if you showed an image to the right eye, it gets fed to the left half of the brain, and the left eye goes to the right half of the brain. So they would feed the image to one eye and then say, tell us what you see. And the person wouldn't be able to get it right. They couldn't speak it because they'd be like, I don't know what it is. But they could still write it with their hand. They could still write what it was with the brain split down the middle. So the reason that I say it's interesting what you said is because I started thinking about this the other day, and I started saying, we don't do writing anymore like that. So I wonder if there's that other half, because they say the two halves too also have their own personalities. Hey, Mr. Fish. So I wonder if there's a half of our brain now that is completely shut off. That's like, I want to talk, but I can't. What is it? I want to scream, but I have no mouth. It's kind of that thing. Let's redraw. So I started thinking about it, like maybe I would like to start trying to see if I write things and just let my brain go blank and just let my hand write instead of me talking. see what comes out from the writing. It's the fish. Okay, what color room is the workshop? Blueprints. Oh, I can look at it in here. Hold on. Can I do the directory? No, I can't. I have to do it here. Blueprints, workshop. No, I just want to see the workshop. I don't care about how to craft that. I know how to craft items. Just show me the room. Workshop color. How's that? Room directory guide. All right, that'll help. Music room, den, wine cellar, trophy room, ballroom, vault, office, study, library, utility closet. Let me guess, there's a whole bunch of these that aren't filled out. Yeah. Yeah. As it always is. All right, forget it. You know what? I don't even know. I finally sorted through and cleaned out my eternal hard drive. Deleted 1.5 terabytes of source video. Wow. That's a lot, bro. That is a lot of source video. You know, and the other thing too is I'm starting to panic because I read somewhere that hard drives start to fail after 10 years, magnetic hard drives. So now I'm worried because my old computer has a lot of my stuff on it and that hard drive is past 10 years old. So I'm starting to get a little bugged out. You know, let's do storeroom. Just pick the items up. So we're not like re-rolling like crazy, but I have to roll a workshop somehow. If I don't, I'm a screwed. They start you, but plenty go past that. And see, and that's where I was pretty sure that I've had hard drives that have gone way past that. So I wasn't like super duper worried, but at the same time, I wasn't super duper excited about it either. So, do I care about any of these? I don't. Yeah, office is fine. I keep an eye on it, maybe every now and then. Check the smart status. Okay, that's not a bad idea, actually. Now, is there any difference with an SSD, the solid states? Do they tend to last longer, or do they last like less? Wait a minute. Has this always been here? Yeah, okay. You play this game for so long, it's like you start to not even see the things that you used to see. They're around the same. They're on the lower end. Yeah, you know, I had a sneaking suspicion that that would be the case. Hallway. Trophy room. Yeah, we'll do trophy room. Doesn't do much for us, but gives us a couple extra gems. I think I'd rather have extra keys, but this is the dawning of the age of the aquarium. Age of aquarium. 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 Bam, 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 bam. Let's do the conservatory. This allows us to adjust the frequency that we see certain rooms. So I wonder what rooms are up for today. Oh, something on the floor. Oh, a coin. I am a loot goblin. Give me all the coin. All right, continue. Okay, solarium. We'll make that common. Master bedroom. I'll make that standard, actually. And spare room, I'm actually going to make this standard. I get this a little too much. All right, here we go. Good, good. I don't see anything else. I'm wondering if there's other things that we can do in that room, but I really haven't checked. Okay. We're gonna have to super tramp this and take the long way home. Come on, I need workshop. Come on, I need workshop. Is clock tower one I wanted to check with the torch? Yeah, let's do it. Because they said one of the keys is up high among the clocks. So can I get on here? No? Okay. Oh, I did it. I don't know what I did, but I did it. I got there at the right time. No freaking way. No freaking way I got there exactly at the right time. Are you serious? No, I didn't. Oh, I did. It's facing the other way. That's right. These are backwards. So it must be within that hour, I guess. See, and this is what I'm talking about with this game. This is exactly what I'm talking about when I say, like, they do things in this game that make it so that even a run where everything seemed to be going wrong and it wasn't working out, you can end up with a good run anyway. All right. Oh, okay. Okay, what's it say? Each of these clocks should be set to a different time. 5 of these clocks should be set to a time ending on the hour. Okay. Set this clock to a time containing all different numbers. Now, we know the red ones are wrong. This clock's neighbors should both be set to a time containing a 7. This clock should not be set on the hour. None of these clocks should be set to times that contain the numbers 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay. This clock should be set to a time that contains the same 3 numbers of another clock, but in reverse order. Okay. And this one, the clocks are positioned so that their times will go up in ascending order. Okay, so we know that that's not true. Okay, so each of these clocks should be set to a different time. Good. 5 of these clocks should be set to a time ending on the hour. Okay, so minute hand. And it can't be 1 o'clock, right? So what were the numbers they said we can't use? 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay, well, that's easy enough. So let's do the hour hand. So we'll do 5, and then minute hand. 5 o'clock. How many did they say have to be? Each of these clocks should be set to a different time. Okay, that's fine. 5 of these clocks should be set to a time ending on the hour. Okay, so we need to set 5 of them on the hour. And then one of them has to be reversed. But this one says it needs to go. This clock's neighbors should both be set to a time containing a 7. Okay, so this one we can do 7. Okay, so that's on the hour. This is a neighbor. Can be what was some of the other requests that they said? Same 3 numbers of another clock here, but in reverse order. Is there one that says you can't set them to something? That's to a different time. Okay, so this one we can set it to no, go back. 7:23, and then this can be 3:27, right? So 3. Okay, so 3:27. We have to set how many on the hour? Different time, right? Ending on the hour. Okay, so let's change this one to an on the hour. 6. This one needs to be set to 8 o'clock. Okay, so 8 o'clock. We set this one. This is 7:32. Okay, so I'm looking for one more. This one has not been set to an hour, so this could be 9 o'clock. All right, so let's do this again. Set to a different time. All right, so 5. Actually, how many? 5 need to be on the hour. Okay, so on the hour. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this one's not set. Okay, so this one could be 10. Oh no, 10 has a 1 in it. Okay, so 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So which ones do we not have? We have 9, we have 5, 7. Do we not have 6? Is that the one we don't have? Oh, we have 6. Okay, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9. All right, so what are we missing then? Each of these clocks should be set to a different time. Okay, we know that. We're good with that. 5 of these clocks should be set to a time ending on the hour. So let's try it again. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 5 sets on the hour. Okay, so let's see what we screwed up then. This clock's neighbors should both be set to a time containing a 7, which we have here. Oh, because I have 723 and 327. Okay, all right. We've got to change the minute hand on this. These have 3s and 2s. That's why. Okay, all right. So 7. $7.56 and $6.57. $6.57. No, not yet. All right. Each is set to a different time. 5, 9, 7. Oh, this one hasn't been set. I thought I set this one. Didn't I set this one? Oh, all right. Well, this one can just be set to... $9.56. Try it again. Okay. 5, 9, 7, 9.56, 7.56, 8, 6.57. Oh wait, hold on. 7.56. Oh yeah, no, yeah, 6.57. That should work. 6.57. 8. 6. Do I have 2 6s? Is that what it is? No. Hold up. Five, 9, 8, 6, 5, 9, 8, 6, 7. Okay. The 5, 9, 7. What am I missing here? Okay. Each of these should be set to a different time. Good. 5 of these clocks should be set to a time ending on the hour, which we've done. Unless I've somehow messed those up. I'm containing all different numbers. Which we did not do. Which is good. Clock's neighbors should be set to a time containing 7. Oh, did I take the 7 out of this one? I did. No, I didn't. It's right there. 7.56. Should not be set on the hour. Oh, this one has to be set on the hour. Oh, I have to flip these two. That's what it is. Okay. That's what it is. All right, so the minute hand. All right. 7. And then this one has to be 7.56. What about this one? The clocks are positioned so that their times will go up in ascending order. I didn't do that either, right? I didn't do ascending. I don't think I did. No, okay, so they're not in ascending order. 6.57, 7.56. Where's the one with the numbers? None of these clocks should be set to times that contain the numbers 1, 2, 3, or 4. Let's just double check and make sure we don't have a 1, 2, or 3, or 4 on any of these. These all look correct. Okay, all set to a different time. That is for certain. All these clocks are set to ending on the hour, which we have done. Containing all different numbers. Oh. This does contain all different numbers. So how do we solve that? 755 maybe? And 55, and then we'll do this one at 557. Five, 7, 755. Set this clock to a time containing all different numbers. All right, we don't want to set this to different numbers, so it does not have all different numbers. It just has some different numbers, right? And it has to have a 7 because it says this clock's neighbors should both be set to a time containing a 7. 7:55. 7 o'clock. This clock should not be set on the hour, which we did. We set it on the hour. Both set to a 7. None of them contain 1, 2, 3, or 4. This clock should be set to a time that contains the same 3 numbers of another clock here, but in reverse order. 5:57. 7:55. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what we're missing. They're not in ascending order. 5, 9, 7, 9, 7, 8, 5, 6. Yeah, they're not in ascending order. So what was this one? 9:56. What did this one have to be? This clock's neighbors should both be set to a time containing 7. Trying to think of what this one needs to be set to then. Maybe this needs to be... Getting all different numbers. I honestly, I don't know anymore. I honestly don't know. Make sure they don't have any 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s. All right. Well, I know I've done it right. So let me see if anybody can tell me what the bug is with this. All right. Once it's 1:30 and you're inside the room, a cutscene will play. Now it's time to solve the actual tower clock puzzle and blueprints. Go up to the hidden passage, take a look at the notes in the grandfather clocks. Okay. So each of these clocks should be set to a different time. We got that. 5 of these clocks should be set to time ending on the hour. We got that. Set this clock to a time containing all different numbers, which is false. True. This clock's neighbors set to time containing 7. They both do. Clock should not be set on the hour, which is false. None of these clocks should be set to times that contain 1, 2, 3, or 4. This clock should be set to a time that contains the same numbers as another clock, but in reverse. Okay. You must also solve this puzzle while inside this hidden chamber. If you leave and go to a different room, the wall will be closed off. You'll have no choice but to try again. Well, I'm glad I didn't leave then. Okay. 5 clocks ending on the hours means that you should have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's what we have. One of the clock's neighbors having a 7 means that the clock next to it must be 7 o'clock. There's also a false hint not set on the hour, which means that clock should be the one set at 7, which we've done. The red note at the end is meant to throw you off, as the times should be in ascending order. Oh. I don't know why I read it the opposite way. Let me read this again. Oh, the times will go up in ascending order. No, this way. Hold up. The red note at the end is meant to throw you off, as the times should be in ascending order. The clocks are positioned so that their times will go up in ascending order. The red note at the end is meant to throw you off, as the times should be in ascending order. But this says they should be in ascending order, and it's a false. It shouldn't be in ascending order then. Well, how is that? Okay. That doesn't make sense. That's... five, 6, 8, 7. I guess you do have to do them in ascending order. Oh, that's stupid. All right. So 5, 6. All right. So I'm going to bring this guy's solution and just use this guy's solution because I'll just make it easier. So 5. 6. 6, 5, 7. 6, 5, 7. Oh, I just did the wrong thing. I already did the wrong one. I have 8, so let's do hour. Oops. 6, 5, 8, 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 8:56. Whoop. And then the last one should be 9 o'clock. Okay. Hello? That still didn't work. Oh, this is wrong. Red note. Different numbers. Cannot be all different numbers. Oh, okay. 657 has no duplicate numbers. Okay, so we have to fix this one. So it's 657. So we'll change this to 655 and 5. No. 6. Ooh, that's a tough one. All right, so this has to be, this is 7. So this has to be 6. $59 maybe? No, 658 is fine. $655, $556. That's not gonna work. Shit. So what time is this? This is 6 o'clock. So 5, 6. Seven, 8, 9. So what could this be? I'm trying to think of what the last number could be to make this high enough. 856. Wait, did I even do that right? Okay, so no, this has to have a duplicate number. So what would be the duplicate number that it has to have, though? Five, 6. Why don't we change this one? Yeah, that's what we got to do. So this has got to be set to 501. Yep. 501. This could be 555, right? Oh wait, that other one can't be 501. It has to be 505. I mean, yeah, 505. No, this has to be 5. Shit, because then it throws the last one off. 5. Oh, yeah, I got it. 558, right? 558. All right, then this one has to be 5, so this one needs to be 6. This one is 7. This one is 8. 856. This is what? 558, 855. No. 501. 558. 6, 7, 8. Five. Oh, right. This can't be 501. This has to be 505. Oh, shoot. I do it right? Wait, 5. 505. Five. 505. 6. Oh, why did this one get set to 6 again? This is not supposed to be 6. What the heck happened? 855. So 558. How did that get moved to 6? 505. Oh, that is 558. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 855, 9. All right. Let me see if I've got somebody who can give me a... Who can give me an example time here, because I'm like floundering. Okay, so let's go with this guy's solution. Five. 508, they say. This one they want 557. Okay, 557 is clock 3. Oh, right, because it has to have a 7 in it. That's why. Okay. 6, 7, 8. Well, then wait. 805? This can't be right. Oh, 805 because it's the opposite of this one. Oh, clever. There we go. Jeez. Oh, that's a bit spooky. It's like super red. Why is this so super red? All right. Well, I did have to have a little bit of help on that one because like some of this just was not making sense. But especially this, because this is supposed to be false. Nothing good comes from that much red. Absolutely not. Hey, Krazan, I saw you the other night that you were on, and I was like, oh, I haven't seen him on in a while. Granted, I haven't been on in a while, and I don't go on Twitch very much anymore. Especially I don't watch very much Twitch. But, all right, so we did get that. Now I forget, like, what was the other goal we were trying to accomplish here? We were trying to get, Ditto was my Need for Speed Underground drunk driving. I did terribly. I don't know what you did. I honestly, I just saw that you were on, and I assumed that you were doing your usual programming stuff. So I didn't check to see what the stream was going to be about, and I was not actually going on Twitch. It was a notification. Yeah, he ignores me all the time now. Wait, what are you talking about? Oh, going on your stream? I'm wondering if I'm not getting the notifications on yours, and that's what it is. Because I got a notification for Kraslin, but I did not see one for yours. Let me check my phone. Let's see. Was it today that you were on? Oh, you were on at 11:23 today on Mother's Day. Yeah, no, I was not home at that time. I was seeing both my mom and my son's mom, who happens to be my wife. All good just picking on me? Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. I pet the doggo, right? Yeah, I pet the doggo. I think this is the only doggo that has not let me pet it. I know there's got to be a pet the doggo thing in this. All right, where are we going here? All right, when they bark like that, it makes me think something is going on. All right, so he wasn't barking. Are you the one that's barking? Let me see if I go on this screen if they bark again. Yep. Who's barking? Wait, there's no dog in the middle. There's no dog in the middle. Wait. Okay. Okay, that's new. What does that mean? There's always a dog here. What does it mean? It's a ghost dog. One of the leashes is missing. No, you can't open the gates. Like, that's what I was kind of hoping that they'd be like, that maybe one of the gates would be open. Wait. Or was that just him? I saw the interact button pop up for 1 second. Yeah, and they're not supposed to be, these people are not supposed to be on the grounds. Maybe he's back in his kennel. Hold up. What's behind here? All right, no, there's nothing there. Okay, that means that we might be able to put, and this would make sense, either here or here, we might be able to put a room on this side or that side of the kennel. Because they do this a lot, where you can put a room on either side and it will have something that affects the room underneath. That's insane that the dog's missing, though. This is usually the dog that I pet, which is the only reason I noticed it. And I counted the leashes the other day, and there were 4. That's weird. Oh, wait, he got down. Oh, no, he got back up. Okay. All right, so it's still only 1. That's clever, though, because they make you pet this dog a lot so that you'll notice when it's gone. That's so clever. All right, so that I'll have to play around with later. All right. What do I need to do here? Dining room. Ooh, yummy. Meatloaf. Is that what this is? No, country stew pie. And I don't have a boiler room, so I don't really care. Boiler room is such a freaking drawback. Why did they get 30 steps? Well, that's weird. I don't remember getting 30 steps. Did I have a boiler room? It just gave me the extra steps for... Oh, yeah, I do have a boiler room. Yeah, I do. I have one here. I forgot. Yeah. All right. So now we're trying to make... we're trying to make the workshop pop open, right? How many steps do I have left? I have 58, so I'm good. All right, so I can still keep going here. We don't want to do this door because we want to come at this door from the armory. Well, that's right. I should have been looking for things to set on fire too, right? Foyer? Yeah, it might come in handy. Any items hiding? No. Music room has keys, so I would like that. That's gonna really run us low on gems though. But we're almost like done anyway. All right, secret garden. I wanna run through your wicked garden. I've ever had to find you. It's exactly what he sounds like. All right, I'm hearing the tinkle dinkle of the metal detector. Oh, there it is. There is one lonely coin on the floor. One lonely Helene coin. Aloha Helene Halahu. What do I got? No, secret garden key is not going to be good enough. Do we do the locksmith and just get a bunch of keys? Do we do the pool? Pool's going to run us low on gems. Ugh. All right. You know what? We'll stick a lavatory up here. You know what's funny? Every single room in this game has a benefit to it except the lavatory. Because you know why? Because it's shit. It took me a while to figure that one out, but that's what they're doing with that one. Okay, and so down here is where we're going to try to close out and get the workshop. Okay, yeah, we have extra keys. We're good. Gallery, we've already solved. We're going to redraw this just to try to get a full run here. Yeah, we can do a full run. Hey, coin purse. Right at the end when we are never going to need it. All right. I will redraw again. Hallway with a key. That's what we want. Oh, I skipped the room in there. Okay, well that was not what I wanted, but that's fine. That's fine. We don't need a full draw. We are okay anyway. Like we've done that trophy already. We didn't need to do the full room. All right, so let's go to chapel. Wow, this is going to be a haul to get all the way back there, huh? All right, so all the way to the foundation. Okay, this should be a bit of a drag, but we're going to do it anyway. Yeah. Okay, so down until we see chapel. Okay. Like the cell shading in this game. This game is amazing. If you like puzzle games, this game is over the top puzzler game. Like you quote unquote beat the game. And you're like, yeah, cool, I beat it. And it's hard. It's hard to beat the game. And then you realize that, oh, well, no, I haven't really beat the game. Because you try it one more time, say, oh, go again. And the ending is different the second time you do it. And the ending, the second time you do it, gives you a whole bunch more hints of things that you haven't done. And then you go, oh, I've got to do all 8 of those. And then you start doing those 8 things. And as you're doing those 8 things, and another 8 things pop up. And then you start getting these mysterious hints that bad things are going on that you were unaware of. And that now it's about, I don't know if it's a murder mystery or if it's just a mystery. I never see my wife again. And this one does take over your soul. All right, so let's go this way. So you have a certain amount of steps. You can see I have 47 steps up in the corner there. So you are kind of like limited. You can't just like tool around and do whatever you want. You actually have to try your hardest. Oh, look at this. Look at this. All the coins are waiting for me, and all the gems too. It's a party. I didn't realize we were gonna find all this stuff. Imagine if I'd gotten the one that spreads keys. Then we're gonna have keys and gems and coins. What a fun meeting this must have been. Everybody gets a sapphire. Everybody gets some gold. This would be like a great pirates meeting. Arr. Games, bad memories of server transfers. Ugh. My sweet look, I got workshop first pull. My sweet JQQ. Now I get the lockpick when I don't need it, but that's still cool. All right, let's make us the power shovel. Where's my battery pack? Battery pack. All right, or jackhammer. Yeah, jackhammer. Assemble. Okay. We've got the jackhammer now. Look at that thing. That looks like a Borderlands cuckoo device. All right, so let's see. Now we got to go back and then up to the foundation. Okay. Go through the library. I like books. I like books. La 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 la. I like books. All right, up to the boiler room. I like the Borderlands movie. I never saw it myself. Like, I don't know why people gave it such shit too, because it's like, what did you think it was gonna be? It's a Borderlands movie. People expecting masterpieces. All right, so check this out. So just for instance, this room here, the foundation, when you get it, it's permanent. It stays always in this location in your house. So what you have to do is this elevator starts up here. You have to be smart enough to know to put a door here so that you could see the contraption that brings the elevator down to let you go downstairs. And this is all stuff you have to do just to beat the first time through the game. All right, and then when you get down here, you're all excited, like, yes, I'm gonna beat the game. And you're like, I have the card. And, okay, it doesn't do anything. Okay, what's this? Then you get to this, and it's usually asked for the basement key. Now, once you've done the basement key, it's like you don't have to do it again. But, so then you're like, you down here, you're like, no, I only have 3 footsteps left. I only have 3 steps left. And I needed a key. Then you find out that the key is actually up somewhere in here. So like different runs teach you different things. Now this is another cool one. We had to drain this reservoir. There was a boat over there. So while the boat was over there, we had to sail the boat over here, then drain the reservoir to put the boat there so we can go where I'm about to go. I'm assuming you're not going to play this game because I'm like spoiling everything for you, but so now we're going to go there and we find the hidden train station, but we couldn't figure out how to power it, but I think I figured it out. Hey, what's up, Ivy? What time did you send that message? Oh, just now. Cool, I caught it right on cue. Yeah, by the way, Kraslin, we also stream on YouTube, so it's like if you hear me talking to other people and you don't see words coming up in the chat, it's because I have YouTube friends now. I'm important. Although we did good, Ivy, we got we're up to 650 subscribers on YouTube now. And we were at what, under 500 in December, so we're cranking pretty well for a little baby channel like we are. Which I think is kind of cool though, because when I look at some of the bigger time Twitch streamers, well, big time for me, And then I look at their YouTube. Their YouTube, sometimes my YouTube stuff is better than theirs. Like it does better, which I'm pretty excited by. Dude, you lost your Discord. I saw. I did accept the friend message. Because I figured it was you. How'd you lose the Discord? All right, so let's see. Can I jackhammer this? No. No. How can I not jackhammer this? This really, all right. Let's see what the jackhammer says. More effective than the shovel at excavation. Digs deeper and finds better items. All right, so I tried the power hammer. That didn't work. This thing's aiming over here. I had my factory reset my PC because I did something stupid. But how did you lose the... You couldn't remember your passcode? Can't you just reset it using an email? Okay, so I could have sworn this, come on. This looks like you should be able to jackhammer it up. And the power hammer didn't work on anything here. Dang it. All right, well, let's see. Maybe, is there something else we can figure out here? Royal Station. All right. All right, so we can't interact with anything on here. So how do we get the train going then? Oh man, I could have sworn that was gonna be it. I legit thought that was gonna be it. I thought we had it. All right, well, we'll just have to go do the sanctum then, because dang it, it's disappointing. I mean, why have a jackhammer if you're not going to use it in here? Now, this is the other one that's interesting. This one says, we seek what's in the shade of truth. So I've got to figure out what they're talking about. Like, what? Do we have an angel of truth? You tried that. It didn't work, Ivy? That's... I hate systems like that, where it's like, it should be easy enough to reset your password. If you've got the original owner's email and they were stupid enough to let somebody hack it, then yeah, you should still give them whoever it is that has the original email. They should be able to get in. But all right, so that didn't work. That's very sad. I know that there's still something to do in that train station though, so I might, after I'm done tonight, I might go look up the jackhammer and see. Thought you couldn't change your email without 2FA? Yeah, no, I'm talking about she's missing her Discord. So she has the email, but she can't remember her passcode for Discord. So I said, yeah, they should reset it. They'll send it to your email, but I guess they're not sending it to her email. All right, so this is the second half of the game. It's whatever. No, I mean, you should be able to get your Discord back. I mean, that's ridiculous. Like, I would get in touch with their customer service people. You got what you wanted back? Do you need a server invite? Because I didn't know if it was you. I accepted the friend thing, but I was like, I was gonna wait to talk to you first. Okay, so we did. Oh, you're already in there? Okay, all right. Oh, so my generic one must still be working. That's good. Okay, this is the other thing too. I look at this. That's a door. That's a door. Because that's not a door. Look. See the cross on this? The cross on this? So there's something going on with that too that I'm not really sure what's happening. I never looked up here though. Expecting me yesterday? We had some issues yesterday. We had some issues, and it just got to the point where I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go to bed. Everything's fine now, though. Everything's fine. I had to go attend a fundraiser, basically, and when I got home, I was tired, like, and what do they call swelling of the ankles? Is that edema? I forget what that's called, but my left ankle was the size of a grapefruit, so I had to get my legs up. And I was, like I said, just from standing, I now get tired, which is pretty not fun. Now, can I? Okay, no, it does make you open them in order. Okay, all right. Actually, let me see. Oh no, you don't have to open them in order. Should I? I'm gonna open it out of order. I wonder if it will give me the last red letter that I'm missing by doing this. Okay. All right. Let me dig in my notes. Let me dig in my notes and see if I can find this one. All right. Let me see. Search for excuse me. All right, let me see. Like, honestly, some of these are so impossible to figure out. All right, so let's go back to here. And so we got diamond. So what do we need to do first? We need to do the top first. So we're doing what? This is diamond. No. Let's do mountains, I think. And we'll do this. All right. Curve. We're looking for a curve. There we go. Curvy worvy. And now we want 4 down the bottom. 4 up top. That's close. Can we just reverse that, please? No? All right. Now we have 4 down the bottom and 3 curvies up top. And we want... Gotta be careful because I don't want to mess this up. Then it takes, if you press the wrong one, it just screws everything up. All right, that should be it. That should be it. Yes. All right, cool. Honestly, like, these things are the hardest part of the entire game. Good to see you. It's good to be seen. Hey, look at this, a rocket ship. Cool. Oh, this is the futuristic one. All right, so what's the name of this place? This is East Air Hangar. By far my favorite realm I have visited this trip, but I have always had a penchant for technology and less moved by the beauty of nature than others. The soot-filled streets, soaring skyscrapers here are just as stirring to me as the mountains of Korarika and the beaches of Morjai. Perhaps I'm just letting my childhood love of dirigiblocks compromise my objectivity. Shops I visited, it seems the series is just as popular here as it is back home. Nice. Speaking of home, as I look across the eastern sea, I almost see its shores. I never thought that I would miss this, the sight of red flags. All right, so he is basically anti Fenaries. I think it's Fenaries. I'm trying to figure out which. Oh, this is nuance. Oh, okay. You can see it right there. So this isn't even part of our little continental war that's going on. All right, so let's go get our allowance. All right, what do we do here? When green tiles are pressed, that tile swaps with the opposite tile on the far side of the box. I already know how to do that. Wait, didn't we do the green one already? Okay, yeah, we gotta reset. Ugh, that's not what I wanted. How do I do this? There we go. Okay. Now I gotta figure this out. We go this, swap. No. Go back. Swap this. No. Swap that. We're getting close here. Okay. That's good so far. And then if we do this and this, will that green up? Close. And now will you green? No, you won't green, huh? How about, no, go back. How about if we do this? And then swap that up here. Oh, shoot. Trying to figure out how we turn this one green. I forgot how to do that. I went from 80 to 65. Wow. Weather is weird for certain. Yeah, especially in the desert. All right. So actually, let's reset this. Oh, right. We have to get both of these orange. We can't turn them gray. Okay. So swap green. Now I got to remember how to push this one. Swap. Forgot how to do this part. Swap. Nope. Swap. Did I do it right? No, I didn't do it right. I'm close. I'm very close. Yes. All right, cool. Perfect. Okay, so now I have to swap here. Perfect. Okay, cool. We got it. No? Okay. So how do we do this part then? All right. How do I do this part? I gotta move this one into a corner somehow. And I totally forget how to do it. Oh, wait. There we go. We did it. Yeah. Nice. Boom. Puzzle box. Whee! Okay, so what are we on now? We've got... It should tell us how many sanctums we have, right? Well, we can go back out and look. So we got the one up in the clock towers, which is good. And we tried using our jackhammer to jackhammer that place in the train station. So how many we got? We only got 2 more left. So we have one on the king's throne, which I got to figure out how we get to the king's throne. And what was the other one? What was the other one that it said? It said... King on his throne. The 6th in a station left by one of your own. The 6th in a station left by one of your own. The 7th is major if you drafted quite late, which I got. And the last key is waiting behind the last door of 8. Well, what? And the last key is waiting behind the last door of 8? Didn't I do the one for 8? So which one am I missing? Am I missing the station one? No, because I thought I got the station. No, that was the... No, wait. No, I got one from the bottom of the reservoir. I don't think I got one from the train station part. Oh, see, now I can't remember which one I got and which one I didn't. All right, let's see. How many steps do we have left here? We're on day 98. Actually, I think this is pretty good for what we've done so far. All right, I can't think of anything else to do with the jackhammer. We could try, maybe there's something to jackhammer with the... Oh, wait, there's that room with, do I have my torch? Yes, I have the torch. Okay, so how do I get to that room? How do I get to that room? How the F do I get to that room? Oh, I need the tomb. Did I go outside? I did not. Okay. Yes, I can do this. Okay. Okay, we can do one more thing before the end. This is going to be cool. All right, let's go back. I wish we could... Oh, we can sneak out. We can do the sneak out thing. Are you winning? Yeah, it's... I guess it's winning. It's like, we're solving a lot of the puzzles. Like, that's the cool thing. This I know has to be something. What are all these things on the floor too? That's just kind of weird. All right, well, these filing cabinets, we'll I don't want to look through them all right now. I'm busy. All right, so let's go back out this way. All right, so now we're back out here. And we go this way, and then we're going to go to the tomb. Yeah, it's kind of, like I said, it's kind of like winning. But you don't really win. You just figure out more and more of the secrets. And I'm really enraptured in this because something is not right. Like in the beginning of the game, it's just a cute little puzzle. Hey, you solve the puzzle, you inherit the mansion. Now we're finding out that there was a lot more going on. And some of it's scary. Okay, give me the tomb. Thank you. All right. So now we go here, right? Okay, and we got to pull this down. Boop. Oh, no, no, no. I don't want that. I want to go in here. Oh, it's open. Okay. All right. I can go look at those books again, though, if I want to, I guess. All right. So perfect puzzle. Yeah, because I don't think it ever ends, to be honest with you. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Can we do it? Yes. 1, 2. This is one that I've been waiting to do for a long time. Nice. That is so cool. Please tell me this is the king's throne. I'll be so blown away if this is the king's throne. Oh, wait a minute. This is the passage we couldn't get to. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I only got 17 steps left. Oh, okay, so all it does is it just opens this back up. That's not as good of a secret as I thought. It's still cool because now we can come back here and see if we can break this, which we can do later. And then this can always bring us back to where? So now we can always get to the tomb? I guess that's the gist of it. If we want to, we can always make our way back to the tomb. All right, that one we don't know. See if there's anything else. All right, and this is the other side. There's stuff on the barrel. Yeah, I'll take a look in a second. Okay. Okay, so now go down here. I really thought this was going to be something bigger. All right. After waiting the better part of 3 weeks for the equipment to be carefully hoisted down the cliffside, one piece at a time, wait is finally over. Today we begin our formal foray into the mountain, begin excavation of the first tunnel, first of many. To prevent future delays, Thomas Sinclair has generously volunteered to install a freight lift to facilitate both personnel and transport. However, after seeing his ornate designs, one can't help but feeling the Baron's delicate taste might be better suited for the ballroom crowd. Regardless of the particulars, I'm sure my crew won't object to riding down the tunnel in fashionable style. Okay. You have something to tell me? Yeah, go ahead. Let me know. Let me know what you got. Okay, so this now brings us back into here. And we tried getting through here with no luck. We did the chess puzzle. I'm kind of sad now. Kind of sad. I really thought that was going to take me to the king's throne. That just tells me I've got another crazy mystery to solve. Oh, wait. That's right. I can't summon the elevator from down here. Oh, it's nighttime out. Have I really been at this that long that the game is actually at nighttime? Okay, so I can't. I can't get out this way, but I guess I can get in this way. So what is this? What does this do for me as far as getting into the house? where does this shortcut me to? All right. So technically it shortcuts me to the tomb. So does that mean I have permanent access to the tomb whenever I want it? Is that what this is kind of telling me? Yeah, and then these were the two first drafts of her novels that we saw that were wildly different than what her actual books were. And I have to actually go and study these offline and figure out what's going on with those. So I picked up the youngest niece, and then the oldest niece wanted, so I had to let the little one down before picking up the eldest, though I was surprised I could pick her up there almost the scene. It was fun. So you could still lift a fairly large sized human. I'm always amused with my son. He's 8, but he's the size of like a middle school kid. And I can still carry him, and I was pretty psyched by that. I said, wow, I can do that. All right, so there's nothing else to light with this in here. Well, we tried lighting everything in here. That's a good thing to know, that your strength has not completely deserted you. All right, so we got a lot of money down here. All right, we're not able to light any of these, right? We have to hang with them. That's always good when you get to, you get to hang with relatives that you haven't seen in a while. I'm assuming you don't see them that often, because I don't see my nieces very often anymore. All right, so where was the last door that we could not get in? This one. Light these? No. So how does this open? Is there an order where we have to light these candles in? When we lit these. We'll light the other ones and see. More so than the boys, but not by much. Always give them all the love and affection. Yeah, it's good to be able to get that time with the family. Are they like super young, or are they like, now going into their adulthood? Because most of my nieces are now over 21. Okay, so we lit all those. I'm gonna guess that we're missing 2 ruby stands somewhere, or that we're supposed to be able to light these somehow. Okay, so that's our diary key, which we've already gotten this before though. So this doesn't help us. Okay. No, there's no way to light that one. So are there any other ruby candles that we missed that can open that other weirdo door? Let's see. Or even just these regular candles. Like these should light. That should be a thing. I'm almost certain there's a trick with these. Mrs. Com, have a good day. She had an excellent day. It was cool because her one thing she wanted to do is to go see my mom. Her and my mom get along famously. They get along really, really well. Should I just go and check and see if maybe there's something to light down here that I didn't see? Maybe in here? No. But yeah, so we got to go see my mom, which is good for me because, you know, I do like seeing my mother on Mother's Day, and we don't get to do it all that often because, you know, the wife's family is usually the one that gets, you know, first round pick in all the draft. So it was nice. It was really, really good to be able to do that, to spend the day at my folks' house. Okay, so this is 100% where all these things go, but you can't pick them up. So I did make cutouts of all of them, so I'll have to play with that another time. Because it was good. Yeah, it was awesome. We had a good time, and a lot of it has to do with, you know, basically my mom likes when I come by because my dad gets to sit and talk to me then, so she doesn't have to talk to him as much, so she doesn't have to deal with all the craziness that he usually I don't want to say inflicts on her, but it's just a lot easier for me to deal with him during the day. But it was good to see her, and to, you know, I got to spend we went in a couple 2 different cars because she was at her mom's to start, so I got to spend some time with my mom, just one-on-one with her, which was also wonderful. So yeah, I know, it was a wonderful day. It was great. It's like I kept joking, it's like, hey, I had a great Mother's Day. Okay, look, these are lit. So there has to be a way to do this. Like, I thought maybe they have to be done in a certain order. And this one's lit. Okay, what about these two? Oh, we already went over to these two, didn't we? Yeah, we did. But there has to be a way in there. All right, well, I think that's going to be it for me tonight. It is midnight, and it was only supposed to be a short stream. I actually went a lot longer than I thought. We're running out of footsteps anyway. So I'm going to take one last look, because you should always, one thing in this game, you should always take a look, one last look, and see if there's anything in here that you didn't do that you want to try to do, that you have enough footsteps to do. I'm trying to think if there was anywhere in here that had a torch that I could light. I believe I've checked all of these pretty. Chapel we did. Armory I thought had something, but it does not. Foyer does not. Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, I didn't check the conservatory, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing in there. Greenhouse, I needed the power hammer, not the jackhammer, which are 2 different things, apparently. Apparently. Okay, so one last thing. Where's the tunnel? Is the tunnel down here? I think the tunnel's down here. So we have just enough steps to go check the tunnel. Now, yeah, now we can go in that way too. To get to, where does that take me to again? That takes me into the tomb as well? No, that takes me into the that takes me into the end area. Hey, what's up, Miss Tips? How are you? Long time no see. Hopefully everything's going well for you. We were just about to be heading out for the night. but I wanted to just finish checking off a few more things in here. Like, we lit these, and all it did was give us the ability to look at this. Now, they said that these, we're able to get these out of here. These crates, supposedly we can get out of here some way, but I'm not exactly sure how we're supposed to do it. All right, the complete manifest for all the excavation equipment has been rigorously checked and delivered to the upper branch. Okay, after tomorrow, the site will be sealed and all remaining hardware will be packed up and transported to the original access tunnel for long-term storage. It's unclear if they will also seal that tunnel after our crew has left, but I suspect they may want to keep ready access to the gear, especially now that they have begun operations in the East Mine. All right, so East Mine we know is over there. A month ago, I believe that the discovery of the gemstones in the cavern was directly linked to the closure of this site. Okay, let's go check the gemstone cavern real quick while we're here. Doing okay? How's you? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I've been back to streaming now again, a little bit more than I was before, because I'd kind of just given it a pass for a while. I was getting a little tired of it. But all right, so that's the server room, which we're gonna have to figure out how to get the keys for that. Well, we have the keys for the room, but there's a key to the vault in there. All right, so the gem mine is over here. Yeah, no, everything's been going great. You know, mostly I concentrate mostly on YouTube now. But when I stream on Twitch, I can also stream to YouTube, which is great. So it lets me kind of do both at the same time, which also gives me content for YouTube, which is great. Okay, that's the minecart note. I wonder what a cave-in does. This is funny. Yeah, no, it's socials, I think, Ivy. I did not know that I could do this. I actually want to get a cave-in, though. I want to get a cave-in because I want to see what happens. You have something funny to tell me, Ivy? Oh, did I see it? Wait. Oh, that was what you said. Oh, that was what you said over there. Okay. I had totally misread that. I'm like reading two different things at once. But I'm not realizing that you had said the different thing over there. All right. Alright, you know what we're gonna do? We are gonna come back and check the cavern's stability another day. Because I think if I cave this in, it screws something up. I'm just gonna do it anyway. Who cares, right? Because maybe if we cave this in, maybe we'll be able to find something else. That's funny, Ivy, because when I was looking over and back, is because you have the same color as Kraslin, so I thought maybe that was Kraslin telling me the story about the nieces. It now makes a lot more sense reading it from you, because I figured if you were going to type, you would have been over in YouTube. Okay, so I did. Oh. So it does cave in. But I wonder if that affects anything else. Probably not, right? All right. Bed. Let's go to the orchard and fall asleep in the orchard. I think that'll be fun. Yeah, I wanted to see what it would do, because sometimes when you do something bad, a good thing will happen. So next time I check, the cave-in might have caused something good in another area. You know what I mean? So we're going to take a look at it later. All right. Garden Shopping Center of Tomorrow. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Shows that I did the The clock tower thing and everything. Oh, that's awesome. This game is just so crazy. Game makes me happy inside. All right, save and quit. Close this down. All right, I got to get some rest because I got to work tomorrow, but I will see. I might be back on tomorrow night. We'll see what happens. I know I got to play some games with my brother. You can play some RPGs, some pen and paper ones that we play. Actually, it's no longer pen and paper because we play it over. What do we use? Roll20, I think it is. So we'll be doing that tomorrow night. So if I'm not completely stopped up and shagged out after that, I will come on here and do some more streaming over here. But YouTube, you got to get out of here. Actually, I got to get out of here. YouTube, you're up. It's time for you to play the game.